Hi friends, welcome to another study vlog. Today we are on our balcony and I hope it's not too loud. But I thought I should enjoy the weather now that it's still warm because it's already September and it was quite cold last week and now it's 30 degrees again, so I thought I should make the most of it. It's Friday today and I have the whole weekend off because my boyfriend is away for the weekend, so I have a lot of time for studying. I already wrote down my goals for today. And those are to review the grammar points like still and 4 points. But I will also start the quartet grammar today, which I'm really excited about because I already had a look inside the book because I put in some vocabulary into Anki because I've gone through all the N4 vocabulary, yay! And I also want to try out Satori Reader today. I just want to look around on the website, see if I find something interesting to read. And I also want to find a new italki tutor today. And also book a lesson, because I know if I say it in this video and I will film a whole weekend, I have to do it. I've been looking around on the website for a tutor for quite some time. But I always put off booking a lesson because I'm a bit scared. Because my last tutor was not that great. I mean, she was really nice and all, but she wasn't able to get down to my Japanese level. And she always made the conversation practice way too complicated and I felt always really dumb. So I'm a bit hesitant. But I know I will need a tutor because the quartet book is not really great for only self-studying because it also involves speaking parts. And this would be great if I have a partner for that. So yeah. Let's do that today, but first I will practice my grammar. Wish me luck. just finished the first 2 stories on the Satori Reader website, and I have to say I'm pleasantly surprised. I didn't know that there was also audio, and I also didn't know that you have all the other features like a space repetition system. I think I should have gotten it way earlier, but I'm really happy that I have it now as a resource, and I will definitely use it more regularly from now on. And now it's time for the thing I dreaded the most today, which is to look for an italki tutor. I thought about what I would want in an ideal italki tutor, and I think I've narrowed it down to a few things. I would love if they have already experience using the quartet books, because this would make it a lot easier because they know what the tasks are. It would be nice if they could speak German as well, but I'm also fine with English, but this would be another bonus point. I also don't want to pay that much. I already looked through the tutors a few days ago, and some of them offered 30 minutes for 40 euros, which is quite expensive, and I'm not ready to pay that. So I hope it will be more in the maybe 10 to 20 euros range for 30 minutes. And I also want to read through quite a lot of the reviews from other students and see if the tutor was really able to adjust the difficulty level to their needs. Because again, this is something that my other tutor wasn't able to do. So I'm really hopeful that I can find a better one this time. Great, with all the things I want in a tutor, they couldn't find someone who is suitable for me, which is nice. So I think I have to cross off German, and hey, there's someone. Even multiple people. Why didn't they show this? There's actually a teacher that can also speak German, but it didn't show up before. Interesting. So it's been a while since I talked to you, and I think it took me over an hour to look through all of the teachers and find a few that I like. But I'm still not sure who I should pick because, again, I don't want them to be too expensive, but I also want them to be valuable, like the lessons. I also looked through the quartet book again and realized that the speaking part that I want to practice is only coming after 18 previous pages of exercises that I haven't done, so maybe I should do those first. But at least I wrote like 3 different tutors about my plans and what I would like to study in the lessons and if they are fine with it. Because I don't want to go through the whole book in the lessons. A lot of them offer like pre-made classes and they go with you through the book like 1 chapter at a time, but I only want to practice certain parts. So yeah, let's see if they respond quickly, and maybe I will book a trial lesson then. We will see. And I don't know if this is my anxiety for speaking Japanese that is coming up that won't make me book a lesson right now, but yeah, maybe I also just want to make sure that I'm booking with the right teacher this time.
Also ich brauche keinen.
Ja, das ist auch wegen meiner blöden Arbeitszeit. Ich arbeite ja immer spät.
Ja, das ist scheiße. Morgens hat man keinen Bock.
Morgens muss ich dann extrem früh aufstehen. Aktuell?
Ja, nee, das ist echt falsch.
Ja, aktuell habe ich einfach keinen guten Rhythmus.
Ja, wieso musst du früh aufstehen, wenn du genau arbeitest?
Weil wenn ich noch Haushalt mache.
I really love meeting up with other people who are also studying languages. And even though my friend is only studying N5 and I'm starting with N3 now, it's still a big help because she also uses other apps and websites than I am. So I'm always learning something new. And sometimes she also asks me for clarification or if I can explain her something, which is also a great exercise to see if I really understood what she's learning. And that way I always realize that I still have some things that I should catch up with. So it's really good to also meet up with people who are not studying the same level than you are, because you're always able to learn something from each other, even if you don't think so at the beginning. Tukmani.
私は食べられないものが多いが、特にトマトが嫌いだ。
私は食べられないものが多いが、特にトマトが嫌いだ。Forgot to set my timer. Great. Da, 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 da. 興味。
日本のアニメに興味があったので、日本語の勉強を始めた。
日本のアニメに興味があったので、日本語の勉強を始めた。厳しい。
私が子供の時、両親はとても厳しかった。
私が子供の時、両親はとても厳しかった。It's quite complicated, to be honest, to read this because there is no furigana, so my brain has to work pretty hard. But this is great because it's a great exercise to just read and get a feel for like using Japanese words again, because I never really talk and yeah, I just want to overcome my, not really fear, but uncomfortableness. Is this a word? I hope so. In speaking. And I think this is a great starting point. I'm also having some ice cream on the side, and it's the Ben & Jerry's and Tony's Chocolonely non-dairy chocolatey non-dairy chocolatey love affair. This is really nice. Definitely my favorite ice cream, so definitely try this. You won't regret it if you like chocolate ice cream. So I don't think I can concentrate any longer, and I also don't really know what to write. I think I will continue tomorrow and just call it a day. I mean, it's almost 10, so definitely time to go to bed. So I think I will read the manga we're currently reading in the Japanese book club and then go to sleep. And this is the manga we're currently reading. So those are my plans for the evening, and I will see you tomorrow in the morning. So one thing I actually wanted to talk with you about is why I'm actually posting less, because I will post this a bit later, but this weekend I announced that I will only post a video every 2 weeks, and this has a few reasons. First of all, I will start a new job in October and it will be a full-time job, right now I was working part-time, so 30 hours. And from October I will work full-time, and this job fits my value system a lot more. And I will also earn more money that I can save for Japan. And I really want to concentrate on getting used to everything, so I don't think I will have as much time as I had before. And the second thing is I never really had time, except for making the videos, to educate myself on how to make them better. Of course, I also want to bring you more quality as my channel grows, so this is also something where I need to put more time in. And the next thing is that I wasn't really able to study a lot of Japanese because I was always busy editing videos. So I obviously can't really give you a lot of tips for studying Japanese if I'm not studying myself. So this is also something that I need to prioritize more again. This also ties into the feeling of not doing enough, and I'm quite guilty of this because I've been feeling like this for years. In university I always felt I was not doing enough. I don't know, I kind of feel like being in a hamster wheel, like with everything I do, because I can't really relax, because I always feel like I should be doing more. I should be using my time more wisely. I should do something productive with my time, even though I know you can't be productive all the time and you also have to rest. This also ties a bit in with learning Japanese, because when I first started and had no social media presence for learning Japanese, I thought to myself I will never fall into the trap of comparing myself to others and think that I'm too slow. But over the years it kind of crept up to me, and now I'm sometimes thinking like, oh, I'm studying Japanese for like over 3 years now. Why am I still at the N4 level when other people made it to N1 in 2 years? But of course you can't really compare yourself to others because you don't know what their background is. Maybe they only have a part-time job and they have a lot more time for learning Japanese than you do, or they don't have so many other responsibilities, or they just prioritize learning more. So I also want to give myself more time and not put pressure on myself to learn faster, because this is a hobby and I don't want to make it something that is not enjoyable because I put pressure on myself. Long story short, I really want to slow down a lot of things in my life, because I always felt like going and going and I have to run and I have to do everything faster like the last couple of years. And yeah, now I'm 26 and I'm like, I'm so tired of always like running and not really stopping and enjoying life. So yeah, I also want to be more relaxed with my Japanese learning goals and just see what I can do. Not saying to myself I need to reach N3 next year because so and so did it as well, or because it would look good, or it would be, I don't know, something I can show off with. Yeah, I really think it's important to give yourself time for such things and not trying to rush it. Because at the end it's supposed to be fun, and if you rush yourself, you're taking the fun out of it. I will stop rambling now. I hope this was helpful for anyone. Maybe some of you could relate. Let me know. And today's Sunday. I only have a few tasks left from my Japanese goals. I want to finish my diary and read for the Japanese book club, and also do one grammar point of my new book, the quartet book. That's it studying wise, but I also would like to redo my Japanese Notion page, because I saw a really great idea on Ray's Instagram account where she made a table where she put in every resource she is using right now and the progress bar for how far she is into the book. And I think this would be also a good idea for me to see visually which resource I'm neglecting and where I am in my journey. So I think I will do this as well later. So I got my corrections a few hours after I put them on HelloTalk, and there's a lot of red. And I will just write down the diary entry in my notes using the right words and grammar. Finished! I always write my diary entry at the top, and of course the corrected version, and then I will mark words that I didn't know, like new words with blue, mistakes I made with pink, for example if I used the wrong word or if I made a grammar mistake, and then I will use lilac for words that I actually do know but that I forgot. Then I will write everything down beneath, so the new words, and I like to group them into what kind of words they are, like nouns, adjectives, verbs. And then on the next page I have the forgotten words and also the grammar mistakes. And this took me around maybe 40 minutes to write down and review, so it's definitely a task that takes more time, but I think it will pay off in the end because I really use the Japanese for things that are important in my life, and of course I also want to be able to talk about my life. So writing about this first is definitely a good idea to get used to, like putting out things in Japanese. And I'm also really grateful for all the people that are always correcting me on HelloTalk. So it's definitely a great app to check out if you need corrections and you don't want to pay for a tutor, for example. So I did a little outfit change because it was way too hot. It's still 29 degrees in my office. And I also did an overview in Notion for all my study resources that I have for N3, like all the textbooks I have and workbooks. And I will show to you right now. So we are in my Japanese Notion page right now. But the interesting part is down here, the table I just made. And it's again for my books and resources. I put down all the names from all the books that I have, if they are in progress or if they are not started. Then I also did like progress bars, and this is great because it gives me an overview what I have started, what I haven't started, and where exactly I am in the book. Because for example the Ikemen phrase book, I don't really use it that often, just for fun if I don't feel like doing serious studying. And yeah, it's just great for tracking my progress overall. Inside the quartet page I wrote down how I want to work on the book, because there are so many different parts of the book for reading and writing and listening, and the instructions on how to use the book are basically 4 or 5 pages long. So I don't want to read this every time I want to do something in the book, like now that I'm still really new to it. And so I wrote down all the important things that they told me in this instruction, so that I only have to reference this short list instead of going through the whole book and reading the 4 pages over and over again, what I did the last couple of days. You could also write down your notes for the textbook, for example, if you take grammar notes inside of this page, but I like to keep them separate in another app. Definitely let me know if you want to have a walkthrough through my whole Notion page for learning Japanese. I would love to do that, but of course only if it interests you. And yeah, this is what I basically spend my afternoon on. For the rest of the evening I will just relax and maybe read a little bit more in the manga I'm currently reading, and then just chill a bit because this is also really important. And as I said before, I really want to calm down more, to relax more. Thank you so much for watching my vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please let me know what you enjoyed the most so that I know what I can make more content about. And if you want to watch more vlogs, you can also watch my other vlogs right here. And yeah, thank you so much for watching till the end, and I will see you very soon. Bye bye!